All right, welcome. So, some good movie news this time around. So apparently, Sony is deciding to, I think, do what more video game companies should do. They're going to be basically opening up their own studio to make their own movies. So, yeah, that is awesome. Instead of giving them out to other studios, selling their IPs or leasing their IPs, um, they're going to make their own movies. That's probably the best news I've heard in a long time, according to video game movies. Because you would imagine that if the company behind the game is making the movie, then they're probably going to do it right. Sega probably should have took that approach with Sonic, but they're working on it. They've got the delay now. That if you saw my older video, um, that's probably what Nintendo should have done with their Mario. Start their own studio and make their own movies, and then maybe would get Legend of Zelda winning. But Sony, I like it. That's a great move. They have a lot of IPs. Um, a couple that I'd like to see, obviously, God of War. I think that'd be an awesome movie to take. Last of Us, Horizon Zero Dawn would be another great movie. Uh, some of the other ones that I would like to see would be Mr. Mosquito. I think that'd be a cool little kids movie. If you never play the game, it's bizarre. You play as a mosquito inside a home trying to suck blood from people. Yeah, it's weird, but it's fun. Dark Cloud, I think that'd be a fun little game to make into like a CGI movie. Iku, that'd be great as well. They just have so many games. This is a great move by Sony. I think it's going to work out great. I can't imagine that they're going to mess up the game movie because, they make them. They understand what the players want. Why would they go off and be like, you know what, we're going to do this weird thing for the movie this time around? No, just make the movie based off the game. It'd be fine. Yeah, so PlayStation, their own production studio now. Obviously, they have Sony Pictures inside of Sony as well, so they know how to make movies. It's not like they're Nintendo trying to start off making their own movies. So hopefully other studios decide to say, hey, PlayStation did it right. They're controlling their IPs and making it so it's really relatable to the game. Other than that, yeah, just great news all around. Let me know. Are you happy about that? Do you think they'll actually make really good video game movies? And which PlayStation-owned properties would you want to see a movie out of? All right, guys. That was a quick little one. Subscribe, like, share, check out my other videos, and have a good night.